Good morning, everybody, and I'm doing what I said I wasn't going to do, and I'm actually flipping the screen for this morning because I just want to get a better idea. I don't know. Anyway, good morning, and happy Tuesday. 29 degrees out right now, so it's a heat wave in Pennsylvania. But we are supposed to get a mixed bag of garbage here, weather-wise, anywhere between now and 8 o'clock, I guess. So, of course, we were all worried about it, that it was going to start like a half hour before I left for work and when Terry was leaving from work, but now they've pushed it back to like 8 o'clock in the morning. Princess is outside barking at somebody or something. What you barking at there, kid? You're supposed to be going over and go pedals. Hey, go pee-pee. Come on, get your dental. They already had their breakfast. She was kind of slow on eating at first, and then she gobbled it down. Yeah, see, if I'm not looking, I'm way too low. Alright. For you, and for you. Alrighty. You enjoy that. You're welcome. Alright, their morning routine is completed for right now. I know, 29 degrees, I could probably take them out, so we might. As you can tell, I'm not... As you can tell, I'm not dressed to be outside in 29 degrees right now, so I need to wake up a little bit, because I'm very tired. Mike and I said, we're not going to stay up like we did the night before after midnight. I think we cut the call off before midnight. Like 8 minutes before midnight. But he did figure out how to get the roads working on the GoPro, because I did the search when he said he was going to do this whole thing, and it told me that he needed the TRRS cable. And he did not need the TRRS cable. He needed the TRS cable. So, it wasn't working, right? And then finally, he decided, because the pack he ordered came with both of them, he threw the other one on it, and voila, magic. He got it working. Alright, release the video. Yeah, then I think I'll get us outside and get us maybe on a little adventure. Somewhere I have the cage for this thing with a light. Alrighty, well, I have changed I've added the drone light here. I'll give you a quick glimpse. Oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on. I need to actually do it. Oh, jeez. The bottom unscrewed. Let me spin it around. And then 1, 2, 3. Alright. So I've added the drone light to the top there. So let's turn some lights off and see how this bad boy reacts. I know, you've reached the end. Grab me. Okay. Subject lost. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's turn the lights off. Let's see. Because I'm playing around with different, little bit of a different adjustment here and there. So we're in virtually pitch black right now. Yeah, that's gonna light me up good for a walk here. And it's not quite as heavy as it was before. So, that's good. We'll just keep doing a little test here. I'm going to end up going into more light. I'm going to turn the lights off downstairs. Light off. And kitchen light off. Yep. That's going to work. I don't know... It might take a couple extra tries to figure out how to mount this thing onto that case. Can't put it onto the camera because the Velcro strips will end up getting in the way of putting the sleeve over it. I wanted to try to keep it as high as I could so it's closest to the lens. The nice thing is I can't actually see the lens, but I'm staring at the screen. I've been noticing that. I've been really staring at the screen. So, alright. Right now I'm in 60 frames per second. That'd be an interesting little test right there, because 60 frames per second in low light is not the best. Okay, we'll do 20 or 30 frames per second test. Not that I'm trying to get away from the low light mode, but the low light mode, I'm seeing a crap ton of grain. in my face and stuff in the car last night, it just looks so horrible. Now, I'm not getting face track. Or face detect, whatever the frick they call it. There we go. All right. Now, so this would give me the option to get, face tracking in low light. So we're gonna give this thing a test. It is 6:35. Got to get some clothes on here, and we will get outside with the puppies here, because it's like I said, 29 degrees. We might not go for a full lap. Probably just go down like we normally do. I don't really know if I want to trudge through the snow to get them over on the other side, but maybe we'll just do the whole bottom section and give this thing a little test and get them out for once. Princess is kind of excited about this concept. She let me put her harness on without giving me an issue. I'm trying to lay down. She's like, we're going to go outside? What? Alright, I'm getting this thing aimed. And I just got to be careful because there's still probably icy out here somewhere. Oh, I got headlamp on. I got the other light ready. And it is doing something. Alright. There's some precipitation falling. My phone said there was. Pulled my contacts out because my left one was messing me up a little bit this morning, and I put it back in, and now it feels really weird. Alright. I don't think we've made more than one walk with this thing so far. So we got a light in its face, and then we got a light facing me, so yeah, this is super light. I like this. Haha, light, super light. I don't know what's going on with this contact. It feels like it's folded. I didn't bring my keys. I meant to check the mail, but I don't have keys to do that with, so I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe if I go down one more? Nope, that's too much. Go back up. There we go. That's better. All right, what are we doing? Why are we wrapping me up already? We haven't gone on a walk in forever, guys, and you're already wrapping me up. What are you doing, Priya? Come on, let's go. Come on, let's walk. Let's walk. Come on. We haven't done this in forever, I know. You guys, I gotta sniff everything. You gotta get moving here. See, now the problem is it's not aiming down enough to shoot them. There we go. Yeah, it is starting to get light, but not sure if that's snow or rain. And I probably should be a little more concerned having this camera out in it. Okay, we got a piddle and a poop. Yeah, I don't know about those alcohol strips. I cleaned it with alcohol and everything, but yeah, I don't know if they're going to stick for a long period of time. Might have to figure another way to mount that thing permanently to this. I actually kind of don't want it permanent, but I want the Velcro pads to stay on the unit so that I can, take that piece of metal off there from cutting me when I don't need it. Because this will also be the GoPro. It has GoPro mounts on it for the backpack. So it needs to be able to hook in. And there actually is a wearable mode on this. I think I mentioned it. And I don't know what it does differently with the gimbal, but I guess it does something. It looks like the screen's flickering when I look at it. So I got to be sure not to kind of stare at the screen or the lens. Yeah, see, there's still some ice down here. You just got to be super careful where you're stepping. And hope the dogs don't decide to do something goofy on me. They didn't do a real great job salting down here. This is part of the reasons I didn't bring them down. Alrighty, we're getting outside for once. 29, it's not too bad. Like I said, there is a little precipitation falling, but it's really mild. And it's kind of, it almost looks like it's a really light, fine flurry. Yeah, like I said, I don't think we're going to try to cross through the snow this morning. I don't feel like having wet jeans because it's still kind of deep around here snow-wise. So just go down to the sidewalk, maybe down by the little stream that runs through, and then make our way around it. As long as this pathway, this road, is not a sheet of ice. Which, this is where I almost went on my head accidentally the one day. I'm really being cautious. It seems like it's dryish. Alright. Well, that worked. We're across. As you can tell, I actually have the mic where I was complaining about everybody else having their mic, because I think when it's under so many layers, it's actually muffled. So this is kind of like a test. I just clipped it onto my quarter hoodie here, quarter zip. See how this works. I don't think I have 32-bit float enabled, because that's like a separate audio file, but it looks like it's actually recording right now. Not sure if it's because it's connected to the Pocket or if it's actually recording internally. So I might need to eventually plug it in the computer and see if I have audio files on it. I don't know if I have backup recording going or not. All right, we're not quite to our spot yet here, almost. Alrighty. There's our stream. Ooh, that's actually coming up pretty clear on the screen. That's pretty nifty. Now, the only problem I think I have right now is the light is thicker than I anticipated. And I don't think I made sure the bracket was back far enough, but I think the light actually sticks out beyond the screen, and I would not be able to rotate the screen if I wanted to right now. I'm seeing some flicker though. I'm kind of concerned if that's going to show up in the video, or if that's just the screen. A little outdoor low light test in here. Shoot the trees. Let me take the light off of it and see if you can still see it. Alright, and we're back. Into puppers. Into puppers, if I can get to them. In almost upside down mode. Yeah, I did try out the 15mm once. Alright kids, we're going to turn back around. Come on guys. Come on. Come on, Pre. We're not going to go over there. Yeah, I'm not trudging through all that snow over there. I just don't feel like I said, having snow going up my pant legs. It doesn't sound fun. Oh, like I mentioned last night on the way home, the last clip of the day, I was so exhausted when I got home. I don't know how Mike and I stayed on a call that long. I really don't, because I was falling asleep in it. But I wanted to get the video done. I'm glad I edited the first half before I left for work, so that was done and got the corrections done to it. But yeah, our doctor has jury selection this morning, so it's going to be a quiet morning. We had to reschedule everybody. Maybe we'll get some walk-ins. I honestly don't know what time I have who coming in. I think I have a 9:30, a 10 or a 10:30, and then is she coming in 11 or 11:30 or 12? Something like that. But I'm going to try to get in. Still waiting on my Zeiss shipper to show up. I did make changes to my 4-way yesterday to adjust price points, which I think, this thing's so light that I don't have to switch hands as much. But my hand's actually getting cold. You know, dummy me's not wearing gloves. I want to be able to have good traction on this thing. I just don't feel like having it on the ground. So I got a lot done yesterday. Things I needed to get done are completed. The nice part about having the light on here, we'll see how it comes back, as long as it's not super grainy. I did make some adjustments to the noise and gain levels, because I just feel like putting them at negatives could potentially be why I'm seeing such a crappy look. I have one set at 0, I have one set at -1, I have the one set at -2, and what are puppies seeing? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's turn back around, guys. What are we seeing, guys? What are we pulling me toward? I have no clue what they're looking at. They're searching something down. Oh, bunny rabbit. I see him now. Hi, bunny rabbit. Yeah, you jump through the snow. It's gonna be that little fine-tuning time here. Once I can get out with it more and get used to the settings and play with it. I have like 4 different presets with just slight little adjustments here, so I can say, okay, this is C3, C4 is 60 frames per second. Honestly, I should have a 24 frame per second profile at the ready as well, because that's the better low light frame rate. So I haven't created that one yet. I did on the Action, but I didn't on this because I had low light mode. So, but I figure with the light on me, I don't think I need the low light mode, and then I get face track. So it's kind of like a trade-off. If I can make it look better than low light mode. Geez, man, you're just full of it. Yeah, I walked downstairs this morning. I don't know when he had gone out last. I never took him out from when I got home, which was my stupidity. By the back door, he had left me a beautiful pile in front of the door. So, I gotta be more mindful. I was just so damn exhausted last night. It's like, and he doesn't like come to you and want to go outside. It's really weird. You gotta kind of force him to do things. And here we go again, picking it up. All right, we got a little bit of lighting now. I'm just gonna leave the other light off and see what we get here. Still getting a lot of flicker though from the other light. What happens if I turn this bad boy off? And that did not turn off. Why didn't you turn off, you stupid thing? There you go. Do a little grain test. And we'll fire this one up to see if it helps. So shockingly, it does go in my pocket pretty easy like this. The problem, now, granted, right now I'm wearing a winter jacket, so I have a very big pocket to put in. In the summertime, obviously, we have more light. I don't think we'd be out here in the dark near as much, if at all. So this might not have to be a concern, and I can put it in this other case to put it in my pant pocket or shorts pocket. So I have, you know, kind of, it's a lot of times how I do it. I throw it in my jeans pocket and then make my way down the stairs and get them outside. So curious on a lot of things here, how the quality looks with the lighting I'm giving it, and if the audio is way better because it's not being covered by layers and layers of clothing. I'm not putting the headlamp back on here yet because, like I said, we do have some ambient light now with very light snowflakes falling. I think it's actually picking up pretty good. I'm like, why is it different colors? Well, because it should be. Are you going to do a potty, Priya? Okay, how far deep are you going in there, Bubby? It's not real deep snow, but I'm going to have to go in here anyway if she does anything to pick it up. Oh, she just twiddling. Just piddling. I did do some photo testing with it this morning with Priya as well. I'll try to post those. Because I've only seen them on my phone and they look okay. Sent them to Mike and he's not responding, and he's supposed to be going to Lewisburg today. So I'm not sure if he actually woke up on time. I mean, it kept him up too late last night. Alright, that's something that I'm a little concerned about, is the fact that this case will only really work with the two handles DJI sent you. But the little handle, actually, the button is lined up with the hole on the back. The battery, it is not. So I can't actually remove the battery handle when it's in this case. That's interesting. Maybe down the road I'll shop up some other versions of this thing. Alright, we're just going to do this bottom piece here because it's already a little bit after 7 and I want to get on the road so I can get out at 4 today, because it's been a long week already and I have to get to Bloomsburg tomorrow morning. So I'm kind of on the fence whether or not I'm going to go into my store and try to make a lap and stuff and then go, or what my game plan is. Because we have to be there by 9 for that meeting. And like I said to Terry, I said, I just hope the weather's good tomorrow morning, because I don't need, you know, a crappy drive to Bloomsburg, which they'd probably cancel it, and then we'd be waiting for our delicious lunch again. Not to say that's the only reason I'm looking forward to going, but it's the only reason I'm looking forward to going. All right. What do you guys think? I mean, obviously we don't have any sunrise coming up quite yet. I did slow the gimbal down, but I'm actually going pretty slow myself. But I can see it holding itself back. Yeah. I'm happy with it. I wouldn't say it's the best thing in the world. Like I said yesterday, the iPhone kind of just does its thing. You don't have to sit there and play with all these different presets and figure things out. At some point, I might do a complete camera reset and start over, because I feel like I've just like continuously changed things. And I might have some things off, but today it looks the best on the screen. Things don't look super dark and they don't look super bright. So we're gonna give this a try and mark down these settings in my C3 profile and go from there. Something I wouldn't normally notice. We got icicles hanging. I just happened to look that way for whatever reason. I'm gonna give this thing a little bit of light. And like I said, I still have the microphone where I had it. Alrighty, we're on our way about 4 minutes later than I wanted to be, but it could be a lot worse. I just don't know what tomorrow is going to bring time-wise. Kind of have to. I don't want to be to the point where my travel is going to make me go overtime, because this is the end of my week. So I kind of have to make sure I have all my markdowns done that I can do. And we haven't had any, customers. I wouldn't say win-win, that's for sure. Oh boy. It's doing a little something, but man, they did really salt this road, which is good. When he does it, he does it like, you know, there's enough salt to last forever. Oh boy. I'm curious to see this tonight when I edit, because it's definitely very convenient that way. My theory with the little L bracket worked out nicely. I think I showed you guys, but I'll re-show you. Well, I showed you in the mirror. So it's just a little thin hardware bracket that I got. I tested the magnets with the microphone magnet to make sure it worked. The light is only on there with a magnet. It ain't moving. Those magnets are pretty strong in those little drone lights. You'd think they'd have to be. Yeah, it's already starting. 7:20, and it's Terry said it got delayed till 10. Well, I don't think it got the message that it was delayed. Sounds like rain. 31. Right on that borderline temperature-wise. So, yeah, so what I was getting back to is the light to the bracket is fine. My bigger problem is the Velcro strips to the actual case I got are a little suspect. Wow, the light's not even blinking. Well, they definitely have school. There's definitely cars here. We're getting through pretty early. So, over time, I might just have to find a better way to stick it on there. But like I said, I wanted to be able to take the bracket with the light off when I'm not needing it, and to hook it to the bag. So, I like the idea of the Velcro. The problem is the glue is just, like if you try to pull the strips apart, it just pulls everything right off of it. Good afternoon, everybody. All right. All these for produce. Oh, wow. I need to clean that backup camera. I can't see anything out of it. It's bad. Oh, man. One more day, and it's a travel day. 2 days off, and then it's a travel day. Fun times. I think I'm just going to go to the new Aldi's, because I feel like they have nicer... It's just a nicer store and a nicer atmosphere and nicer stuff. And I'm not that far from home then, too. So... And we weren't... Well, the doctor wasn't there this morning, so... Like I said, jury duty and then selection. Finally came in... Oh, right around 1 o'clock or so, maybe a little later than that. But... kind of left him in a chaos, but I'm beat. So, and we are having really lovely weather today. Rain, and I guess it's supposed to rain again tomorrow, but it's supposed to be a little bit warmer. It was supposed to be partly cloudy originally, but now they're saying rain. I'll have to look at it tonight. Oh well. Not like I haven't driven on a trip in the rain before. Ready? Let's blow this popsicle stand. I was in there way too long. I was talking. The manager here used to work at Walmart. I watched him move his ranks all the way up to Co. Then he decided that he had enough of their crap and left. He went to Target for a little bit, and now he's with Aldi's. So I just find it funny because we didn't really always see eye to eye back in the day, and now it's like, you know, we're always nice to each other. All right, now we gotta spin ourselves back around here and go home. It's very weird outside. No, it's not weird. It's very January-ish out. It's like very hazy. Hold on, let me just show you. Very hazy, and you just have that cold moisture air in the scent in the air. Yeah, I got off the ramp and was daydreaming and went right on by the store. Had to come up here, spin around, go back. So, oh well, shit happens. Oh, and we just take the back way home. It's nice that we have an Aldi's a little bit closer. I don't know. This one's brand new. Everything's fresh and clean, and seems like he knows what he's doing with ordering stuff. So I feel like we're getting fresher produce. So just do that. Well, the good news is today we didn't get the ice really. It just basically rained here. Start off like on our walk, a little bit of flurrying type of stuff, but it wasn't. Other places were solid sheets of ice, I guess. We got lucky. I'll take it. Oh, yeah, it's dreary out, that's for sure, but could be a lot worse, I guess. The higher I go, the more it gets foggier, which makes sense. Kind of doing some testing with this thing. Let me just recenter that. Feels like it's really looking down. These sharp turns. Ooh, it really swung itself over on that one. Oh. Damn thing, just looking like left and right on me here. I never understood why people walk their dogs along this road. It is so damn dangerous. They do it.